Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fist of Fury 1692, and today we are looking at some of the questions I get on Facebook and on freaking YouTube. Sometimes comments sometimes doesn't work half the time, but we're going to be talking about some of the questions about World of Warships that you guys asked me about. Yes, that's right. I'm going to acknowledge some of the questions that you guys got me. And I'm going to be talking with Ranger here, that's also a fan of my YouTube channel as well, to pretty much discuss this even better with a different opinion and then me just ranting on whatever.
Oh, what are you talking about? A lone person in a party ranting about a bunch of bullshit isn't crazy at all.
That is true. But then again, wouldn't I be technically insane? I've done like 115 fucking
Well,
reviews by myself.
technically, if you're going by how Einstein defined it, insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again and hoping for a different, or expecting for a different result. So about the same thing as what we do every single time we get on tanks and expect to have a good game, and we already know full well that that is complete and utter bullcrap that is being spewed by our mind.
Fair enough. So what we're
That's
gonna do
insanity.
we're just going to sit back and relax. I think we're just going to play AI. I don't know. Ranger's the leader. And we're just going to answer some of your questions. I got them all lined up right here on my computer thing. And I guess here we go. So I guess when
Don't mind
Ranger's
me.
ready to pick a ship, it's
Hey,
fine.
don't mind me, I'm just dying. I'll be fine. I'll
Don't mind
resurrect
me.
again tomorrow, I'm Kenny.
All right. So while Ranger's picking his boat, okay, Belfast. I'll go with the Ragnarok. All right, so question one that we're going to talk about is from the last reviews we've done. Well, not really, because Kong is a new video that came out, but technically this was mostly Godzilla. And one of the biggest questions is like, Fury, if you had the choice or power to change warships' designs and Godzilla capabilities, and also Kong's, what would you do to improve the Godzilla vs. Kong series? That is questionably good. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm just beginning as well with warships, but honestly, if for $80 they had to do something really better than that, I mean, Days of Premium or something. I mean, for that kind of money, holy crap. I mean, you're talking about like tier
Yeah.
7 kind of battleship premiums.
In all honesty, how I see it, bump the price up by $10, make it $90. Yes, I know, it's going to be more, and a lot of people aren't going to like that. But bump it up by $10, make it 90. Change the ships into tier 7s, both of them. People, I
But
mean, especially if they're premium tier 7s that get a legitimate premium freaking bonus to it. We don't have any ships like that in the game right now.
you mean an actual 7 that actually earns money? That would
Yeah, like my
actually be
Belfast right
benefit.
here. Like this ship or that ship. It gets legitimate benefits.
Yeah, 1 through 6 always does. It's 7 and 8s that don't, which
So
kind of bullshit.
that's why I was saying if they changed it, made it $10 more, made it a $90 package, came out with two tier 7s, like said in the Kong video, the Amagi for the freaking Godzilla ship, and then I mean, the Colorado is a good option in all honesty, but I would go with the Iowa. I would more go with the Iowa over that one.
For Kong? But
Yes.
isn't the Iowa more like a sit-back sniper ship compared to Kong being a brute force? Because I thought the New Mexico fit his design perfectly. Because if you think
Yes
about
and
the
no at the
actual
same time.
Kong, because if
Because
you're thinking,
remember, the New Mexico can snipe if you have the right crew.
I mean, here's my thing. Like, honestly, I like what you're
Jesus Christ,
saying.
Fury.
I know I just said Adele him. I mean,
You
I'm being
did more than
serious here.
Citadel him. He
Anyway,
is
back.
dead.
Yeah, well, it is an AI, so it has no feelings.
Okay, it is dead. You happy?
Okay, but back to what I was saying. So, what do I would do? I mean, Ranger told his thing. Honestly, if I was a director and actually changed the ship, first and foremost, they would be in battle. They would be shown in battle like the Transformers. Like, I really would not
Piss off,
want...
King George?
I would really not want just a skin of a ship. Number two, if you're going to charge that much, the ship details have to be really good. And I mean, spot on good. And thirdly, it wouldn't be the fucking Fuso for Godzilla. It would be either a custom new ship, that Japanese prototype battleship, or, as much as I would love to say it, the Yamato would be perfect as Godzilla.
Jesus Christ, Fury.
Think about it. It's the king of monsters,
Yeah,
for frick's
but then
sake.
at the same time, that means you gotta change King Kong.
Yeah, good
They've
point.
gotta be able to compete with
Give
each
him the
other at
German one.
minimum.
Give him the German one.
What did Ocean call it? The Grover Kurfürst?
Yeah, I know. The Grover. Apparently, the Muppets from Sesame Street is driving it.
There's a reason why I don't try to pronounce the first part of that. I call it the Kurfürst.
I just
I
find it
can't
funny.
pronounce it. I know I can't pronounce it. I don't try. I'm not gonna butcher it.
You're like me with the Japanese. It's fair enough.
Hey,
But
there's a reason why. I mean, I don't make fun of you very often. Usually it's just picking.
oh, you make my heart warm.
Oh, I mean, if you want, I can start being real mean about it. I've got
I knew you
no
were-
objections, Fury.
I know. I just wanted. It's
Me
just
with
to
this
get the.
Baron up here.
Fair enough. I mean, honestly, audience, yeah. I mean, make it more better, beneficiary. Like Ranger said, nailed it on the head. Have the boat earn more money than anything because these boats are outrageously pricey. Now, I get it. Anime ships were the same thing, but they weren't that expensive. But my God, the officers were broken, and we'll talk about that another
Oh
day.
god, yeah.
We'll talk about like that in another video. How
I'm currently
broken
using
they
the
are.
Belfast. That Hilaire
Yeah.
could not spot me inside the smoke screen, and it was... I don't know, I'd have to say... within the same grid square?
Yeah, I was gonna say like anime has their own unique specimen story that I want to do a personal video on because they deserve it because those are worth your investments over Kong and
I mean-
Godzilla.
Her! This is a great fucking example of anime commanders being broken. The Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, I know. I'll play her right now too.
Sadly,
Alright.
mine's only rank 8, so she is not amazing. I could go dump a shit ton into her, but I just made the Graspy rank 10 from rank 1. So I've
So-
got none.
So I hope that answers your question about Godzilla and thing. Honestly, I don't know what ship would work perfectly. I mean, I got a couple things, but Yamato fits perfectly for Godzilla, and King Kong would be another ship that's a brawler. But
I mean,
I never had a...
yes, but Amagi.
Yes, I know, but Godzilla.
If not- If not, go with the PC part of it, and instead of making it an Amagi, make it a Nagato.
That's also works too. But all right, we're taking too long. All right, question 2, and I get this a lot. Are you ever going to review the anime thing? Well, we just said that. I'm going to do a special video pretty soon of reviewing the anime
Got it.
crew.
So beat around the bush on that one for about 30 minutes and then give you an answer?
I mean,
Uh,
but yeah, I will do it, audience, because the anime deserves my little, criticism, but not like badly, because again, anime
hey,
crews
hey.
are really.
no becoming anime Hitler.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's gotta
Because
be fair and just.
I know, and that's the sad part. I don't like anime, but they're fucking useful.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta bring people like us in to help you with those.
I mean, it's like Italy for Germany in World War II. It's like they suck as a military, but they got great farmland. Oh man. So yes,
Actually,
the
matter of fact, this anime wasn't that bad. But going back to
Yeah.
your question, or going back to your part.
All right, but I
And
hope that helps
Baron.
you guys. Yes, I will be doing an anime review of the crews. I won't do the ships. They deserve their own little spot in their own different videos, but I will talk about the crew. So, question 3. So, Fury's now playing World of Warships now. Does that mean are you done with World of Tanks?
Hey Fury, can I just ask you this question and to put this out there with all of your viewers? I've so wished to say this. Can you guys please convince him to stop playing tanks?
I mean, but it's like...
No, Fury, you put too much into a dying game. Please stop.
But what am I gonna do with 700 tanks?
I sit there and admire the ones you have now. And say, screw the new ones coming out, unless you genuinely want it.
Yeah,
I
should
do. Play the game. That's on you.
I should make a video on it because the Cold War tanks that came out.
All of their retarded crap they're bringing out.
So, audience,
That's all I ask, Fury. It's all any of us ask. Your girl, any of us. We're trying to get you to stop just doping money into a game that's not worth it.
Fucking alcohol abuse fucking...
Alright.
Hi, I'm Fury. I have a tank problem.
Hi, Fury. Damn it, we don't have enough people for this.
It's wait for
Ocean. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. We don't have enough people.
Oh, man. But anyways, to answer your question, audience, as you notice, I have been cutting back on tank reviews a lot. And honestly, Cold War is kind of killing me. So you might get your wish at once and for all. Because despite the fact despite the fact World of Warships is pricey, especially with Godzilla and all them. Go watch my reviews on them if you want to see my full fucking reviews on them with my friends here. But
very helpful.
I'm shooting the Baron. But my point is, audience, too, I may go back to tanks to review tanks I own, and probably put little videos of not me owning the tanks, discussing like things like not should buy or whatever. Because yeah, Cold War tanks, I'm not doing them. That's the one victory that people could say, and a lot of people in my audience are going to say no because they find it funny me doing acting and stuff more in tanks than I do with ships. Because I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of resources right now to review it. Like, for example, King Kong and Godzilla. I don't have a toy plushie of Godzilla and Kong to do me doing a little fucking fight thing in the beginning of the video before talking about it.
If we really wanted to, I could have probably messaged someone, Fury. I know people who do animation and shit like that.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's an island.
That's an island? Thank God it's not real life.
I'm not paying attention whatsoever.
So, thank you so much for that question. And your answer? Is it possible? Maybe. It depends. But it's a possible maybe. Alright. So, question 4. And this is not really off the game. It's like, so Fury is now reviewing World of Warships and World of Tanks, but he's also playing World of Warframe. Jesus Christ. Warframe. Does that mean you're going to spend time reviewing also Warframe characters? That would also be nice since you seem like you have tons and tons of characters to talk about. Ooh, I may do, but I don't know all of them. I mean...
This is something that I'm going to put in there. Fury's mainly gotten into that game because of a few of his friends. So if those reviews are getting done, the most likely part is he's going to bring in random people that he plays with for that.
Yeah,
because a lot of us have some extreme amount of time put into that game compared to him. He is more off, not really just starting, but
yet somehow I'm at the same master. But at the same time, I'm in the same masteries rank as you.
Oh, shut
fairly
the hell
fast.
up! I've got 2 broken controllers.
I'm not saying that, but it's like he's just new to the game. Looks at the game of the mastery rank. We're both even now.
I'm gonna give you a heads up, Fury. The moment I do that mastery rank up, I will be ready for my next one.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because the XP transfers over.
I get it. Fair enough. The moment
that I'm done and I actually go through that mastery rank up test, I'll be ready for my next one.
I mean, I really, in my opinion, I really would like to
Mm,
review some
actually,
Warframes
instead of
because
that,
unlike World of Tanks and
Frederick.
World of Warships, they actually are worth. I mean, I just got another Prime character in the store, and I know you're all thinking, you spent $80 on that? How could you? Hear me out. They actually give good fucking deals. After that, I got like 6 new Warframes. I got many guns. The I got Dojo. Well, my girl did the Dojo part and decorated it pretty nicely again. Which Ranger, you should go look at that after this video.
Got
Um,
it. Just dip out right now.
about right now. Where did Ranger go? He's on Warframe. God damn. No, but
Yay,
honestly,
Fredericks!
but my
You're gonna
point
hit
is,
things with your secondary. Wait first.
yeah. But I'm saying is, but paying that much is more benefit than tanks and warships. Something they need to take notes on. Because once you get the pack, you get also plat with it, and you get more shit with it. Where unlike the warships, they just give you flags, commander, crates, and etc. But it doesn't feel the price. Where in that game, it's like you paid this much, Fury. Here you go. Here's some plat pack. Go get some more. We took $80 out of you, man. I mean, please go get some more.
Why do you think I was telling you when you were first starting to get into that game? There is absolutely nothing wrong with opening up your wallet to that game.
Yeah, but
Don't get me wrong.
don't
I'm
go
not
like.
saying literally open up your wallet and give it every dime you have.
Can you
The
imagine a kid
difference about
watching this?
that game compared to most of these types of games is where everything is really blocked by a paywall outside of the standard stuff. It's the same on that game. Everything's blocked by a paywall other than the standard stuff. However, you can get past every single paywall in that game through in-game means. You can gain the currency of platinum, which is like your doubloons or gold for
Yeah,
World of Tanks or this.
and that's what I was getting at because it actually gives you more to do more with it. Like you got, like for example,
People
that
like
thing I
Soul
just.
don't agree with that, and I see their point. Like, yes, some people don't have money and can't just go and dope a bunch of money into a game like that, and I agree. Not everybody can do that.
But if you had the chance, or if you had a birthday gift and something, I feel like if you're gonna spend over 100, they should give you some more back for in that game.
Yeah, in that
And
game,
Warframe does
spend
that.
$80 and you get, and I'm just putting this out there because the normal packs, there are only 2 of them that give you more than 1,000 plat.
Yeah,
Having over 1,000 plat in that game is ridiculous. You can buy anything in the game you want for about 1,000 plat. There is
yeah.
nothing inside that game that is tradable between players that you cannot go and physically find through either going to the Maruz Bazaar. And I know I'm getting too in depth on Warframe right now, and this
It's
video is
fine. This
more
is what
about
that.
something else. But
Yeah, but I get it.
literally, you can trade with the players, and they're not, for a lack of a better
Assholes.
word, in most games, they're not completely and utter D-bags like most games where their final goal is to rip you off from every penny they possibly can. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't get
you
me
got the
wrong,
whole.
you'll run into quite a few people like that, but since I've been playing, I cannot tell you how many things I've found of people just giving stuff away for free.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and plus the whole community knows because if someone says I want it for this plat, there's going to be a community that says like it's not worth that plat.
Yeah, you'll definitely get responses from the community if you're asking for something, and let's say you're asking for like a primary weapon or a warframe in total, and you ask for something for like 300 plat when it's worth like 600. They're definitely going to tell you, but there's nothing in that game that's actually worth that amount. There may be people trying to sell stuff for that other than Riv mods, which that case, yes. Riv mods definitely go for that price. But Warframes, no.
Yeah,
People
like
will
I
try to
said.
rip you off. It's like most games. It's just how people are.
Yeah, and that's fair to say for any game, but at least I like War. Oh, excuse me, acid reflex. I like that
Mhm.
game more because the game feels sad. Like the developers feel sad for you when you buy something that big. They're like, here's some more plat. Here's 2,750 for spending $80. Go enjoy yourself, buddy. We're sorry we took 80, but we had to make a business. So here's some plat. Go do your business. And
Oh,
while you're at it, have a free primal shotgun too. If you spend $80, here you go. Have fun.
the
That's the
other
thing I love about it.
yeah, the other best thing about them is if you ever buy a pack from the store, like the actual
Like
Microsoft
wargaming,
store.
like sorry not to interrupt you, Ranger. Like
Hey, you're good.
wargaming, if you're listening to this right now, take some fucking notes on Warframe. If you're gonna spend this kind of fucking money, give the players more value of you spending that money. And I'm not talking about premium. I'm not talking about that. Give them fucking gold. Like, make them feel
Yes.
sorry that you paid that much, but we had no choice because companies need to make money. I get that. But you're, like, giving away stuff saying, like, please don't be mad at us that you spend this much, but here's a weapon, here's a warframe, and if you don't like any of them, we understand you, player. Here's some plat. Go spend it on what you want. It actually makes you feel sorry that you spend that much. Not saying as you saying like, "Oh, I burned a hole in my wall." It's actually saying, "Wow, the game company people think if I don't like this, they feel really bad and just gave me shit." Take some notes, Wargaming.
I
That's how you win your player
wholeheartedly
base.
agree. Most companies should run like that. But the thing that you're talking about is one of my favorite things about Warframe, and the reason why I played it so much and put so much time into the game. It's the reason why I have so much. It's because whenever you buy a pack, it does not matter how much the pack costs. That pack is guaranteed to come with, at minimum, platinum, like glyphs, weapons, warframes.
Cards.
They give you the stuff you need to play. They give you the stuff you need to get the stuff you want, not the stuff that they want to give you. Yeah, you get the stuff that they want to give you, but if you want, in most times, you can sell most of the stuff you get. Or you can scrap it.
I
You can
like
get it to
well
level
tanks or
30, get
ships.
the
You're
XP, and
fucking
move
screwed.
to the next weapon. Who cares? You just got 2,000 plat for $80.
Yeah.
Plus, you got a warframe and weapons. You got every single thing you needed.
Yeah, and if you don't like them, like I said, they give you money. Like the developers feel so sad that you're going to outrage them for the price when literally they're just giving you stuff back.
Yeah,
It's like here's in-game money. Here you go. Please spend it. Don't be sad at us. And I get it. You spend so much money and we
and
appreciate it,
then
but it's like please give the game a
games
chance.
like
Here's this
this.
that. Yeah, I know.
Here, actually, we were talking about it earlier. The Nikolai. It's a pack that's in the store to buy.
That is
And
true.
in the same retrospect as Warframe, most of their packs are in the store. Yeah, you can get some little packs in game that'll give you some customizations and stuff like that, maybe some weapons, but it's all through plat. It can be earned through in game and everything else. Now,
Now, the
the
only thing I
thing that
have to
I'm talking
say,
about, one
the
second.
only thing, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I was saying like the one thing I have to say about Warframe and World Warships, the only thing I like is mostly their ships that come out that are not like special deal ships do stay forever. I do like that as a business practice because that way the player that is poor or gets a birthday coming up and saving it, they could still get the fucking boat. Unlike World of Tanks, that only gives you 3 weeks to give you like if you don't have $100 to spend on 3 weeks, you ain't getting the fucking thing, and it might never come out. Take for example the Nameless. Jesus Christ.
Yup.
Actually, it's like if you
I
were not there, God.
I can wholeheartedly agree with that one. Getting off from the topic of the other one, after I
It's
say
all right.
this,
This is one of the questions too. Like, how do I feel about the marketing and wargaming and stuff like that as hard? So we're kind of really doing this right now with this whole talk. So we just answered two
good.
questions at once.
But getting the thing about wargaming and any game that is like this, a more of a free-to-play game, but they make their money through in-app purchases like, well, phone games. I mean, it makes sense. It's one of the only ways you can really make the money off of a free game. So, when you bring out those packs, and World of Warships, your Nikolai. Your Nikolai is a perfect example. It's a 30, with tax, I think it's like a $33 ship.
If you're talking about Nikolai in the store, was it
Yeah, it's
$29.99?
$29.99. I think it's like a
It's
$33 ship
33.
or something
33.
like that.
33.
So
We'll just round it up to 34, just to be
I'm
safe for
spending
anyone who's Hanks.
$33, and don't get me wrong, that's not bad for a game like this, but alls I'm getting is a ship. I'm getting no premium time, getting no camouflages with the ship, other than if it comes with one. I'm not getting any boosters, I'm not getting a commander, I'm not getting
Well,
any
no, but if they
XP,
did
I'm
that,
not
they'll
getting
up
any
the
gold,
price.
any silver, any free XP, no crates, nothing. You're just getting the ship.
You
Compared
don't even know
to
if you like
games,
it.
yeah, you can't even test it. Compared to games like Warframe, where they'll give you all of this crap for one package. It's literally a pack. It's not just a ship. It's not just a DLC.
Yeah,
It
but
gives you a pack of assorted, just random shit. Boosters. I mean, well, in that game, materials. Some packs will give you some ridiculous amounts of certain types of materials.
And
They
I was
had an
gonna make
old
the
one where you
joke.
could get retarded amounts of Archon crystals for some stupid reason.
I know. I call them Argonians, but still, at the
I
end of the
know.
time. But anyway, audience, as I was trying to say to Ranger, they do that in this game, but if they add one thing to that ship for a thing, they add up the price, which is a big problem.
I know they're in-game packs.
Yeah, but I was just saying,
I'm
like, the way
talking
how you
about,
said
like,
it.
buying the packs from the store. Like, if you go to the Microsoft store and buy from there.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying, and honestly, that's what I was just trying to tell you, that before someone said in the comments saying they do that, but they up the price. This is what we're getting at, audience. Warframe doesn't up the price for its stuff it has. It gives you more what you spend, which we're saying, if you
Actually,
spend like...
here's the best way to put this. Going off of what you said earlier about saying that you spent the $80 to get the one guy, that's called Prime Access. Prime Access comes out whenever a new Warframe comes out, or they unvault an old Prime Warframe. So when they do that, they give you the chance to get the first crack. You are going to be among the first people to get to play that character with that gun, compared to people like me, who on average just rather grind it out because, I mean, hey, whatever. Takes up a few hours out of the day to go grind it. It's as much as I see it as.
We talked very long on this. We're already on the 28 mark on this.
This is just ranting, Fury. Remember.
I know. Sorry, guys.
So you can
like, you all
as
came to
much of
this.
as
There
you
is no
need.
editing or nothing. You all came to this. You all signed up for this shit. So we're
And
just
people
going
can
right
just
to it.
leave the video whenever they want. They can start back off.
No,
with a
don't do
certain
that.
time
I want
set.
I want views. I'm hungry for views.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
you'll still get the view because it
I know.
started the video.
I
Remember,
know.
as long as it started the video, you got the view.
I'm making like a YouTuber joke where like fucking things like that. But anyway, to get off the question now, let's get back to the questions on ships so that way we could take a break. But the answer, actually two questions now. One of them is like, what do you think of the value of this game compared to other games? That was checked off after just saying Warframe in this. I think this game is complete shit that we were just saying when it comes to prices compared to like Warframe, for example, where it actually benefits your thing, but we're not going to get back to that topic. And also, do I consider reviewing Warframes? We just answered that question a long time ago. So yeah, we answered two questions. So, third question. This is about the game again. Fury, I've just left World of Tanks, and I understand your frustration to the game. I hate Cold War that they done to it. However, I know... we all do.
I feel you, random person.
Now... And he's like saying like, so now I'm on World of Warships, but I want to spend money on a boat. Which one do you think is the best way to play the game and also best way to make money?
That's a
this
very
one's
good and controversial question.
Yeah, this is gonna open some can of worms on me. I
Well,
mean,
the easiest way to go about this is go about them like battleships, cruisers, destroyers, going by each nation, what one would be the best for each nation to go for someone on a premium, for each class of ship. It would cover a larger basis for a bunch of people.
I
Would
mean,
just be his question.
the best way to describe it is to not get a ship off the bat, but go to a nation and play 1 through 3. 1 through 3, you should have
Mm,
no problem with no premium ships because if you go 1 through 3, you're playing a destroyer, a cruiser, or a carrier, and a not carrier. Jesus Christ. Well, you could play a carrier, but there's no carrier premiums. And battleships. I meant to say, like you could play all 3 class right to go as long as you get all 3 of them. They should be not hard for you to get as long as like that. Now I know what Range is going to say. Each nation has their different play style of the boats. Correct. However, the best way to describe which one is the best one to make money to you is
oh
to get
god,
a
it's a Zara.
feel. Yeah, Zorro. Oh God.
Zara.
Oh, it's like
I
I'm
should have.
picturing.
I mean, what is that? Shiratsu?
I don't know
I
Italians. If you know
no,
anything, can
that's a
you?
Japanese ship over there, and I just about called it the nickname that I gave it,
Oh, I
and
thought
I'm
you were
going to
talking about
refrain
the.
from saying that one again.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I mean, here's my answer to this question, guy. I'm just saying, like, yes, every ship plays differently, but you need to know what your play style is. So that way, when you do want to spend money on a boat, you can now look into my reviews or other people's reviews of what play style you want. Like, if you don't want to be brawling, then battleships like Japanese, like I'm playing. Now, I know I'm not playing exactly like it, but this is AI, and AIs, we don't give a rat's ass what our ships are doing. But in multiplayer, I would be sniping with this. Ranger's ship would be sniping with his. However, there's certain boats that can brawl. There's certain boats that can hide. There's some boats that are
There's his front
OP.
cannon.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's ships that are OP. There's ships that are underpower. I mean, for my way of putting it, I mean, there is no equal way to say which one is better or not, in my opinion.
There's
I
no
mean,
right ship.
yeah,
There may
every
be a
ship has
right
a.
ship for you. Whoever
Yeah.
random person that is asking this question. I'm sorry if I'm putting this in a mean way of saying that, but random
No,
person who is asking the
no,
question,
it's they don't have no names. It's just a bunch of
I
questions I
know.
get, and I'm just for security risks.
So
I'm not saying names. That's all.
that's why I am saying random person. So the best way to put it is, I mean, yeah, we could go over what we believe is the best, and I mean, if you want to go by that, then we can. But yes, Fury is not wrong. It's physically impossible for us to tell you a ship that would be a perfect one to suit you because I mean, for me, I don't much like cruisers, but the Belfast has got to be one of my favorite cruisers I have. But at the same time, Reaper, he loves his Atlanta.
Yeah,
It's more of a matter of opinion, really.
yeah, and it's hard too because it involves money. Now, the right question we should all be asking Wargaming is why the fuck can we not have a week trial of every boat that came out?
Exactly.
So we can all play it and see what the heck it's all about. I mean, Wargaming, hear me out, buddies. I mean, you know me for a very long time reviewing 114 episodes of tank reviews. You know me. Why the fuck can we not have a release of testing these vehicles? You don't even have to pay us. We don't get no money, no zip, no cost of freedom. Like you get zero repairs, zero ammunition, whatever service, whatever. You get nothing. But just let us play the boat that you
You
brought
know,
out.
Fury, the best
What?
way to put this is take a page from War Thunder's book.
I mean, exactly. But,
Seriously.
but I want to be better than War Thunder because War Thunder they sit still and you're shooting at them and you're like, oh, it's a good pending gun. We
Yes,
don't know. But I'm talking about actually seeing what they do in combat,
I
not like
agree with that, but and I'm not saying follow wargaming or have Wargaming follow War Thunder or Gaijin to a T, they're, no matter what, they're not going to. You could offer them $2 billion to take Gaijin's idea, and they still wouldn't. It's just how
I know.
companies are.
Well, you know why Wargaming won't do it, and this is
So they'll
my
make their own
hypothesis.
stupid specialty. And when I say specialty, I'm saying their own retarded version of a freaking tank
And
trial.
and I'm just saying, and you know why they won't do it, audience. And this is my hypothesis. I don't know if it's 100% true, but I think it is because they are afraid of the criticism they'll get if it's shit. They want their money first before getting the criticism. And it's a shady business deal that I think that's what they're doing. Because honestly,
Because I don't
what
give a
else
rat's
is?
ass.
I mean, what else is the possibility of not letting us have a boat trial, not earning anything, but not losing anything, to play our boats like this, like I'm doing right now, in a multiplayer match, and see if we like it. But you know why? Because they'll be afraid because they actually have to put out actually quality boats that actually do what they do in history. Like, for example, Japanese battleships. Oh, we could talk endless days. And I'm not talking about the Amagi. I'm not talking about the Yamato. I'm talking about the rest of the battleships that are in this
Talking
game.
about all of them.
Yeah, me and
Fucking
Ranger.
Yamato and the Amagi, and I can't even fully say the Amagi is one of the fucking few, because the Amagi has the same bullshit problems as all of them, other than the fact that it actually can still hit shit.
Yeah, but
It's
that's
not
just
like,
our
I
opinion,
load
so.
AP and now I have a shotgun on fucking water.
And please note, this is just our opinion, guys. Not. I know a lot of people feel the same pain, but there's some people that like the Amagi and all them, and that's fine. More
Oh,
power to you. But my point
I
is,
may, and this is going from what I am currently playing. I am playing a Nagato.
yeah,
I have been trying to put up with
the
this
American
entire game.
version.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, I'm so unrealistically happy that I have an American Nagato, but the thing is I've been putting up with this the entire game, this so far. I have been firing like a shotgun. I have every single crew commander perk I need. It is the same crew that runs in my Texas. And my Texas can hit almost 17 kilometers away on pinpoint accuracy. This thing, dear God, no.
Which that leads to the next question, honestly. The next question is like, Fury, I've been noticing you playing. By the way, for the other guy, thank you for asking for that, but yeah, we can't really say for that. But I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Sorry, but we're just giving you our personal opinion that there is no
Yes,
equal ship.
I
Now,
didn't really put my opinion, but yes, do play your tiers, play your ships, play each class, find the one that you like the most, and then find which nation you like. And from there, that's where you need to go.
that's the best way we could describe it,
It's
unless
the best
Wargaming pulls
advice
their
I
head
have
out
been
of their
able to
ass, like I
give
just said.
anybody that has played any of these types of games.
Until
Find
Wargaming
your
pulls their
nation,
head.
find your type of tank, plane, ship, doesn't matter which one you're playing. Find the one you like. Run that one. Find the premium that will go with the nation.
I mean, yeah. And always look at stats because obviously
Yes.
that helps.
Always go look at their stats, and then make sure you go look at the overview on it too to see what it says. Things
Yes.
like frail, sure shot, and if it says sure shot and it's Japanese boat, don't believe it. Don't believe
Yeah,
it
but
until you
see,
have played it.
you can't trust Wargaming on anything, but God. That's why most people like my reviews, because I actually give what the actual playing thing. Um, okay, now next question. Now, this one's a opinion question to me in particular, and I know Ranger's going to say his thing, but it says, Fury, I noticed you've been playing World of Warships a lot, and I see you got quite a good selection of premiums since I'd ever seen your standards when you play an actual video of the King Kong, Godzilla, and the new West Virginia, the Ragnarok, and all them. That is true. If World of Tanks have the same crew system as this game, would you come back? I'm guessing you're talking about the basic traits of these commanders.
The best way to put that one, Fury, is he's talking about if they revamped the crew commanders to run how they do like this. They have their base trait, and then they have all the extra D perks. And you can level them up through gaining XP.
I mean,
What I'm guessing.
okay, this is...
I
Despite the
just
fact that
couldn't
I'm...
see them bringing in inspirations. That's the only thing.
I mean, that would be cool seeing historical tank commanders like Michael Vittman and all them, but it's going to piss off a lot of people that have crews that are custom, though. I mean, yeah, there's custom in this game, but that means every crew would be... Oh, God, we already went through this before. I've already talked about how much it pissed me off that I lost 20... No, not 20... It was 29 or 30 perks on my German crew. And moved it down to 9 was bullshit. So if you're talking about... But I'm guessing you're also talking about like the inspiration too, because that is part of the crew system. And if those who don't know World of Warships, since you're first time watching this, I be questioning how, but at the same time I understand because PC in this is different. Inspirations like you take other crews in this game and benefit to the main crew you got to give it more benefits. That would be interesting for World of Tanks, but it also could be cancerous, especially depending on what perk system they would bring out. I mean, World of Tanks is kind of dying to me, too, because they just brought up... Ranger, I didn't tell you this, and audience, I think you know what I'm talking about if you saw World of Tanks, and this almost made me quick. They brought out the Chuck Norris tank, which is not Chuck Norris, but it's the guy who's playing Chuck Norris, lacks, missing in action.
Yeah.
They brought it out again, but to piss on everybody who had the season pass to get Chuck Norris, they brought out another one with a 3D model of him. In other words, those people that stand in front of the tank, that's 3D models, and if you don't know this, audience, watch the video. Guess how much it is?
I don't think I've ever seen a bigger middle finger pulled by a freaking gaming company in my entire life. How much, Fury?
25,100.
Oh my god, it's over $100.
For a 3D model of Chuck Norris and his tank.
So you're telling me I'm gonna get his tank again. I'm gonna get his commander again.
No,
but
you get a different commander.
No, one second. I'm gonna get his tank again. I'm gonna get his commander again. But this time, he's gonna be a 3D hologram of him. Yay! Fucking idiots. I'm sorry, I can't do anything more than laugh at that stupidity.
I looked at that and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, what? You're not being serious, are you?
I wish I was. Here, I'll put it in an editing thing and showing it.
I gotta ask it again. You can't be serious. It's hard to believe this amount of stupidity.
I'll print it on screen. Here, audience. There you go, see? It's a legit fucking thing.
Oh my god.
And they have the balls to announce it on the main screen. We're back with a new commander that is 3D model. See in stores for details. So I'm thinking, okay, if the commander's 3D, that means he's just the commander. There's 3,000 gold, 3,000 gold. No big deal. Looked at it. 25,100. Tank and everything. I mean, granted, you will probably keep your gold because if you have the tank, you'll be equivalent.
That much.
I know, but I'm talking about if you have it and you bought it in the store, maybe you get your gold back like they do, and people are saying no big deal, I'll just buy it just for the officer. But I'm not testing that theory out how much they take out of it for just the commander. The commander's probably like 9,000. Yeah, kiss my gold goodbye.
You said it was 25, right?
25,100 for the whole bundle. Now, if you have the tank, you get your gold back for it, is what Wargaming would say.
Tank's tier 9.
Yeah. But the season pass, when it came out, it was 15,000 gold for the commanding officer's skin and the tank.
Or You could have
Where
had like a row of friends like we did, that one person gave one person the battle pass, then the next person gave the next person the battle pass, then the next person gave the next person the battle pass, then the next person gave the next person the battle pass, so on and so forth.
don't tell Wargaming this. We don't want that to end. It's bad enough they're thinking about taking gold out of the season pass.
You know, if they want to literally put the nail in their coffin and lower their own casket into the ground and give their own eulogy, then they can.
They already did with Cold War. I can't even review Cold War tanks because they're so fucking expensive.
That will be the point. That will be the point. There will be no way to ever again earn free gold in that game.
Sorry, audience. We'll pick a battleship so that way you could play.
Oh, I thought I clicked on my Texas. I guess I didn't. My bad.
No, you're fine. That's why I was waiting here. You know what? I'm gonna play Godzilla. Do you mind if I?
Not sure. I don't care.
Figures. I already have the boat for $30, so.
Like I told you. And like how Ocean said earlier in the other video, this thing fights outside of its weight class. At least mine does.
Fair enough.
Oh, you're a tier 6? Let's see how many citadels it takes to get to the center of that lollipop. And you're broken.
Fair enough.
Damn it, I took... I'm using a reference from an old commercial that I probably guarantee that you do not know.
I probably don't, but... Anyway, audience, what I was trying to say is, okay, I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry. It's late at night. So yeah, if it had the basic interest, it would even broke the game, and now you got a little bit more of that flavor story of what the fuck I saw that almost made me want to quit the game. But,
why do you think I did, Fury?
well, you did it because of players, too, not the marketing like I do reviewing.
Oh, yeah, I mean... And... I know this may be just rude to say, but in all honesty, when it comes down to it, the players of World of Tanks, I can't put it in the 100% of people because, yes, there are people in that game that actually do play intelligently. But because of their matchmaking system, and I'm about to ram into Fury. Hi, Fury.
Hi.
But because
Godzilla's
of their
eating your
matchmaking system, it makes it impossible for people who get placed under any category by their system that says that they are a good, above average, or Unicom player, that you will be matched with the idiots.
Yeah,
On
he's
your
talking about the
team.
matchmaking system, in case you don't know. It's when if you do good in the game, it will put you higher and higher against the higher expectation people, and then
Well,
put you
it'll
with
do
more.
the same thing for both sides. The only difference is the amount of people on your team that are actually labeled as, like, Unicom players.
Yeah.
If they're labeled as a Unicom player, there will be X amount of them on one team, and usually the mass is 5. There are usually no more than 5 people on the team that actually know what they're doing. Everybody else, and for a lack of a better word, are doing nothing more than being potatoes.
I mean, yeah, that is fair.
I mean,
But
I'm not trying to be rude about it.
we
They're
no,
either
we
new
all
players
we all go
or
through
they're
that.
just bad. It's
Yeah,
as
we
simple as
all
that.
we can all say here, audience, that we all been through one story in our lifetime where we question what is our
Algeria's almost
team doing.
By the
So-
way, Fury, that was only one citadel.
I know. I'm playing Godzilla. I'm only loading HE until they get close to me.
Oh, sweet Jesus! In front of me.
Wait, what? Oh.
Wasn't
Oh.
paying attention to that side of the map at all. I did not realize our
So,
battleship
yeah,
got
back to what I was
destroyed.
saying. So, answer your question, no, I wouldn't do that. But at the same time, yeah, I get it. But at this... I get what everybody's saying. So, anyway, moving on to question 3. So, Fury, you've been
You mean-
playing tanks.
Fury, we've answered a lot of question 3s.
I know. It's late at night.
I know, I just had to point that one out.
Okay. Whew. Next question. So, Fury, you've been playing World of Tanks, World of Warships, you've been playing other games. When are you going to play War Thunder and do reviews on them?
Oh, I can answer that one for you. Never.
Okay, I have to explain why, though, audience. I don't do War Thunder because everybody tells me if I review something, it has to be realistic gameplay. I don't play realistic. I play arcade because sometimes it's just when you get to the late war, I don't know how to pen some of those tanks. Like, for example, Abrams and all of them. It's kind of. I don't study modern tanks. Now, World War II,
Fury, where the fuck did you
maybe.
go?
Over here by the Queen Elizabeth. The old
Well,
broad's trying to tackle the Godzilla.
Come here and help me. I'm fighting fives by myself.
Oh, oh, God. You went the other way.
Be gone, Dallas.
So to answer your question really quick, no. I don't think I will do War Thunder review. And if I do, it's for a friend that talks to me or Basil asking me for the mouse review. So don't. If you're watching this, Basil.
Basil's probably not going to ask for the mouse review on that one.
And
He
we're
knows
going.
you don't like War Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you love War Thunder, fine. It's just. It's very. I know it's hard to explain this to a person who grew up with tanks and stuff like that, would know
Just
a
not
thing or
his
two
cup of
about
tea.
tanks. It's just, yeah. Everybody Chuck Norrises you to death. And what I mean by that is, like, literally.
The best way of putting it, Fury. It's just not your cup of tea.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
we're going
crap.
to move on to the
I didn't
final
break his
question.
guns.
Yeah. We're going to move on to the final question because this has been a long enough video now. And I hope you guys enjoy it because I'm doing this to try to answer all questions. I will do more questions in another video. So don't worry if your question's not up here. I will bring up the next video questions too. So, last and final question. Which one do I want to do? Oh, this one. Let's see. No, not that one. I want to save that for another time. I'm just trying to find one that's quick because it's getting late and stuff.
Oops, I touched the Baron. Oh, that's 64,000 damage now.
Oh, this is more of a question to me, though. Here's one I can answer really quick and stuff. Fury, I've been noticing you've been watching your reviews and stuff like that, but however, you don't do acting in your video with your costume cosplay or your manipulation. Is your character supposed to be based off your character going insane and talking to himself and multiple things, or does he actually have cousins that are surrounding the room? Well, to be out of character, for example, I wanted to leave that to your guys' opinion. Either I'm going nuts and I'm seeing multiple of myself dressing up as a thing, or they're my cousins. Like, it's...
I think I have an answer to this one, but I'm gonna let you guys sit and spin for a while.
But, yeah, no, I haven't done... And to answer some of that question that he wrote, because some of it was a little hard to read, so my apologies. Why I haven't been doing it much? Well, I moved. I mean, the last time I did a review on my
I think
oldest...
he's talking about me, not you.
What?
He's asking why I'm not dressing up in my German uniform, duh.
That's your freaky nights. Anyway.
Oh, what the hell? I said German uniform, not BDSM outfit.
Well, something like Angel would say. That's...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hell no.
Anyway. I'll try to answer this really quick. I haven't dressed up a lot because a lot of the reviewing stuff doesn't require dress up because here's my problem. When I do dress up parts, it takes time to do it. I need to cool down my room because I don't have central air. I have an AC, but I can't turn it on because you will be hearing this in the background. So this whole time, I had no AC on, so it's been warm for me. Second, two, people want these reviews really quick. So, I know a good video will last forever, but a rush video can suck, and it could suck forever. But I'm trying to save people from spending money, even though I have the least amount of views, but still, just the fact that I could save someone from buying something is a win for me. Even if it's just one person, I would be happy with my life. Because at least I gave the middle finger to Wargaming to prevent someone from buying shit. Like this Godzilla, for example, on screen.
I think you would have to make the equivalency of 2 people because you bought it.
Yes, I know.
So you'd have to drive 2 people away from that.
I know.
Raise your bar just up by 1. And then you're making progress.
I mean, I did that review on the Boulder, and I prevented their marketing really bad on World of Tanks that day. It was one of my highest reviewed videos that people just tried to troll me and it tried to save it, and I'm guessing those are the game dubs, but a lot of people agreed with me, and I saved like a good chunk of like, what was it, 150 people from buying the thing from my video alone. Yes, it's not the whole community, but that's a win for me. Because fuck that tank.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's the best tank ever.
Fucking thing has no flat armor, slow as fuck. It has a weak ass gun.
What are you talking about? If it was actually a fucking Black Prince, it wouldn't be such a pushover little whiny ass bitch. Instead of being the equivalency of a Churchill 1 trying to fight a freaking Tiger 2.
That is true. So, I mean, I'm going to plan on doing more dress-ups, more comedy. I'm going to do also a Snakebite review pretty soon. And I'm going to see for there. I mean,
that one.
Yeah.
Curious to see how you decided to run the Snakebite. If you run it like all us idiots do, or if you're actually going to play it like a normal person.
Hey, thanks. I mean, I play the Snakebite a lot. It's been around for a while.
Yeah, I know. But whenever someone hops in the Snakebite, you play it like an idiot. I've never seen another playstyle. I've never seen someone come out of a game with the Snakebite either not having a retarded amount of damage done to them and sitting there on critical health, or hadn't killed themselves.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, thank you so much for that question.
It's kind of a Snakebite thing.
Thank you so much for that question. Now you know why. And I'm going to do more of it. I'm going to do more cosplay. I'm thinking about doing when the Halloween event comes out. I'm going to do like Freddy, bring back Freddy again. I know everybody loved him from the Halloween thing.
I just realized something.
What?
That's the first Halloween event I will not participate in.
The World of Tanks one?
Yeah. Ever since they launched, that is the first Halloween that I will not actually participate in because I won't have the game downloaded.
Yeah. Okay,
I have been there for every single one. Fuck.
Sorry, I gotta cut it now because we're getting on to 57 seconds. This is going to be like an hour video almost. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, audience. I know this was a up and roller coaster ride. Thank you, Ranger, for being here. I like actually having people with me so they can have their opinion talking with me because I like talking more with people because it actually gets me motivated.
Leads to these videos.
I mean, imagine like Sequel and what was those two critics? Sequel and Eager? Or no, like God damn it.
Are you talking about the two that sit up in the theater and always bash at fucking operas and stuff?
Not opera. Well, no, that's Statler and Waldorf. They're based off the real people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
but
thinking of the Muppets right now. That's the one I'm.
If we go Statler and Waldorf, if we just go to these questions and be like, "What do you think about World of Tanks?" I think it needs to drown, like World of Warships.
What do you think of World of Tanks? Huh, I think it needs to burn.
Oh man, I mean, seriously, I love Statler and Waldorf. So funny characters. But we've gone on long enough. Thank you so much for watching, audience. And don't worry, if your questions are not heard, we will do them in another video. And if you want to do questions, you could either put them on Facebook on my thing, or you could do it on YouTube comments right there. I will read them and try to answer as best questions I can in the next part of the question videos. So thank you all so much, and have a good day, guys.
And for anyone who stayed this long and listened to all of our bullshit, hasta luego, amigo.
Bye, guys.